Fertig. Sehr schlecht. Fertig. Sehr schlecht.
All right, welcome back to another week of demo session from Acta. For the ones who are joining who haven't been here before, once a week we're gonna go live and share what we worked on inside of Acta on the different products, share the ups and downs, the things we learned, the things we did this week. And thank you so much for watching. So this week we have a bit of an overview on Reflector, the first product we launched last week. We want to share what we learned, where we're going, and also a bit of an update from the media side. So it's going to be a quick and to the point stream. Anything else we should know before, Justus, before we get going?
Checking if the audio is working.
That's a good check to make. We're still struggling sometimes a bit with the streaming setup, but
Can you check in the system?
There.
Because I can't hear anything.
Should be fine. Check in OBS maybe, but should be all right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then let's get going with the update from Reflector. For this, I'm just going to quickly share my screen. Yeah. Right. Okay, cool. So here we are. So what happened last week? We launched Reflector, and the wins were we had 37 new users, mostly from Instagram. So good job from you guys that we got some people who joined through there, which was super nice to see. I hosted 4 customer conversations where I just spoke with people around how they're using the product, what their life is like, understanding the problem more and more. And a win is that around 50% of the people completed the onboarding session, which is quite an extensive initial coaching session. On average, they spent close to 20 minutes on this first session, which is nice for us to see that people really spend some meaningful time with Reflector. For those who don't know what Reflector is, it's an AI coaching tool that helps you to become the person you want to be. However, there's also a few problems. The first one, we are not really a product market fit yet, which means people really use it from day one, but then on the second day, they sort of don't come back to the extent that we wanted to. So we have really trash day 2 retention. For this, we try to understand a bit better, where people are coming from, what the problems are. Overall, to give an overview, we understood a bit better that people really want to come to the product for better accountability and discipline. They want increased clarity and focus and help around goal setting and execution. Also, what was interesting to see from the onboarding intentions that people shared, that around 80% of people really want this introspection and not just a pure goal to do app, which is super nice. So the renewed value proposition for Reflector that we came up with this week is that Reflector will be your AI mirror for clarity, accountability and growth, helping you stay consistent with who you want to become. So maybe Reflector has a chance of becoming the first AI that helps you become who you want to be. The way we want to now get closer to this value proposition, which we learned from the user conversations that we had, is that on the one hand, we need to fix this daily coaching message behavior. So right now you did this onboarding, but it wasn't really clear how you're going to use it every day going forward. So together with Elias, we had a look at what we can do in terms of design to adjust the product experience to be more lightweight and really something you can come back to every single day. So Reflector will become your buddy in crime. One more thing that we shipped actually last week was that we removed the trial sign-up. So we saw a lot of people last week who started using Reflector basically stopped at the paywall because it was a bit too early. People want to experience the product a bit more to really be willing to spend money on that. So this is also a change we already shipped, a bunch of improvements last week which are out right now. However, for now we want to share a bit more exploration of how the next version of the product can look like. So Reflector 2.1.0. So Elias, if you're ready, you can just come and share a bit. I'm going to give you my mic.
There you go.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Let's go. I probably need to share my screen.
I will help you with that.
Thanks. Right? Thanks, Luis, for the little introduction. So, now for this second iteration of Reflector, I essentially, kind of looked at the entire onboarding and what the experience currently was looking like. And together with Luis, we kind of, tried to condense the feedback into some key improvements that we could make with the designs. So basically starting from the onboarding session and the first initial coaching session, which, should kind of be the equivalent of you, having your first interaction with a coach where the two of you just basically get to know each other and you really get a feel for what this coaching experience is going to look like. The primary goal of this is basically just to figure out your goal and what your focus should be on for the next couple of days. Now, once that is done, all we really want to show is basically give an overview of what this, what insights this session has brought up, specifically what your primary goal is supposed to be, and then from there, kind of like set a focus for the next couple of days, which we then later on can come back to when we send the first message to get you back on the app. I made a couple of design iterations for this. This is nothing final, but will be eventually when we release a new iteration. Now for the second, or like for the kind of like check-in after your initial session, we really try to keep it simple, not try to go too deep, and just kind of ask a easy to answer question like, how did your last couple of days go with the intention that you set, and then really try to keep this short and kind of give you an intro into the main product. Yeah, and that's kind of it for the improvements on the onboarding, which we were planning, and yeah.
Nice.
Well done.
All right.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Luca's next.
Luca.
Luca's
Okay.
next. Share my screen.
Thanks, Elias.
Right.
Cool. But what was so cool, there were actually quite a few people also from the hackathon who were early beta users, and I chatted with two of them last week, which was nice to see that actually around this hackathon there's still people engaged with the products we built, giving feedback, super useful conversations. So super dope to see that this is coming together in that way.
A lot of things going on.
Yeah, cool. Quickly, Luca, before you get going, I think we can hear you. Can you say something?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just start. I was wondering how we can get the best way to get feedback from the submission system directly to our to-do list. So it's getting the feedback gets reality as soon as possible. And I came up with this solution. I can show you real quick. So 1 second. All right, so I came up with the solution. So when you type a feedback, for example, you see that something isn't working as you expected. For example, the dark mode is not showing correctly. You can just send it, and an AI will check your feedback. And after some seconds, it will eventually appear here. Second. Maybe reload the page. Right, 1 second. Very strange. We'll try just another one. Working. All right, then the feedback gets submitted. We get an email, everyone, and the feedback should appear here. I don't know why it's not working right now. Maybe it's in the inbox. Alright, so it worked half an hour ago. I tested it. I don't know why it's not working. Now I can test from here. 1 second. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, now it works. Now it works.
Okay.
So now the dark mode is not working. Feedback is getting sent to here. Yeah, but I will fix why it's not showing up instantly right now. That's the feature.
So yeah, a good week of some updates on Reflector. It's super cool to see that now we're in this really loop of building something, giving it to people, looking at the data, how they're using the product, and improving step by step from there onwards. But now the part all of you have been waiting for. The media guys are going to share what they've been up to this week. So without further ado, guys, come on, let you take over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back from vacation, so let's cut back to the best part of Acta, the media team. And as every week, it was a wonderful week. We got to 12,683, no, 12,000.
12,000, bro.
12,000 overall followers, which is a growth of 11%, which isn't that high as the last weeks, but the week is still young.
It's actually Friday, but the week is still young. We're still gonna publish some reels, so probably going to grow even farther.
Yeah, hopefully. 20% growth is the goal, but we published 3 videos so far. 2 videos on Acta and 1 video on Luis. And in addition to that, we posted about 20 to maybe a little bit more test reels on Instagram. We still have more videos in the pipeline. We want to film 2 reels for Acta and 1 for Luis about product market fit, and a whole YouTube video which will explain this, which we are currently working on. So the issues you heard from Luis before will be put into a video. And then also to give you some value of this week, I want to share some insights from our media department about test reels. I broke down some numbers for you because, as you can see here, this is what our test reel feed looks like. And this is one video you will probably see later today or in the next days. And before we post this, we test them and post them as try reels. So they don't get sent out to you as our followers, but to other people. And if we look at the numbers, this week we made 42,000 views from the videos we posted on Acta and 23,000 views from the test reels, which were 21, so a little bit more. And if you look at the followers, we make 170 on the 2 videos we posted and 90% followers from the test reels. So, as test reels aren't that...
Yes? What do you want to say?
That did kind of a standard in everyone's posting schedule. If you want to post on Instagram and have the ability to post test reels, I would highly encourage you
Highly
to do
recommend
this.
it, actually.
Yeah, it works for us. We grow a lot with those test
I
reels.
think in general, probably we gained like 1.5k from test reels.
Yeah. This is only this week, so there
Yeah.
are more test reels from later weeks, which still gains us followers. But yeah, this is one value from the media team for you guys. And now we got a cut back to Luis. And Joe is there. Hey.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's already basically it. We try to keep these streams really short to the point, you know. Just share a bit of what we've been up to really take this build in public and public company idea to life. So yeah, I think tonight in Berlin we're gonna wrap up the week. See you again next week, hopefully with a lot of new things that we are working on and can share with you guys. And yeah, for the ones who are joining, thank you so much. Also, what was awesome, we didn't expect it. Last week we did the second live stream ever, right? First one on YouTube for this demo session. Yeah, and we posted it and there were like maybe 20 people hanging out in the live stream, which was still cool, you know, thinking there's 20 people all around the world who might be looking. But then what surprised me at least a lot was that by now the video has more than 600 views, right? So 600 people out there were just, you know, a bit interested in what we're doing and so forth. And for us to do this also live and seeing that it resonates with some people is super cool because, yeah, this is why we're here. We want to really open the doors for anyone to see what we're doing and how it really works to build a company from zero or many products that eventually serve humanity and help people. So yeah, this was, I think, a good, nice surprise. Don't you think?
100%. Be here next week on Friday. And yeah, these are the early days.
6:15 p.m. Central European time. All right. Thank you, guys. See you next time. Bye. From everyone in the back also, right, Arda? Bye.
Bye.
See you.
See you guys.